SEO is a dead end. You've been wasting money. Let's take that money and put it in other places like social media ads or other things. Well, the easiest low-hanging fruit that you can do, that's probably 3 times more effective than SEO, is for you to just go. SEO is a dead end. I don't think SEO is effective. 95% of SEO companies are eating your money. I don't know how to say this more expressly. 95% of SEO companies are eating up your money. Let's talk about the reasons why. Number one is SEO is completely saturated and highly competitive. So when it comes to marketing, this is the red ocean. The red ocean of marketing is SEO. Second is SEO companies are completely overpriced. I don't want to call out specific names of company names, but the numbers that I hear about how much these SEO companies are charging is outrageous. I know what the profit margins are, especially not just the profit margins, but actually how long it takes and the effectiveness of that. SEO isn't something that you just do for a couple months and all of a sudden you start getting clients. This is something that takes years of investment. Those are I see it as dead end. And the other thing that I see is making promises of number one rankings or positions, things like that. Let's talk about that. If you go Google family lawyer or personal injury lawyer on Google, what you will see is you will usually see 2 Google LSA listings. Then you will see at least 2 Google Ads listing. Then you will see 3 local listings. Then you'll see the number 1 organic listing. Okay, so ultimately all that work is for you to be the 8th ranking position on a page, which good luck trying to even get that position. Good luck to even get on the 3rd page or the 2nd page or the 1st page, let alone the number 1 position, especially for these keywords that people have done SEO for years, decades, hundreds of thousands of dollars being spent. You think you're going to come and overtake that law firm? Good luck. It's not as easy as it sounds. Again, a lot of overpromises, a lot of overpromises that usually doesn't drive to actual results. What ultimately matters is clients, potential qualified leads and clients. I feel super heated about this because every week I hear these conversations. I'm doing SEO. I'm like, who's doing it? How much are they charging you? And when I hear it, I go on the back end, I search SEMrush or these SEO tools and I see the progress. I'm like, I'm so sorry to tell you this, but you've been wasting money. Let's take that money and put it in other places like social media ads or other things.
Yeah, I'm with you on this, Sam. In fact, I've done a number of presentations at bar associations in the past, in which I said that if you're going to do SEO, here's the minimum amount of annual revenue you have to have in order to even consider it. Because if you don't have enough money to have a very robust SEO program, then you're just wasting whatever money you have. And you can't do SEO on a shoestring. So on a shoestring budget. I'm with you. I think for most of us, the opportunities are far more plentiful in other areas. And we're going to talk about a couple of those.
Yeah, so let's talk about the alternatives. If you don't do SEO, then what should you do? Well, the easiest low-hanging fruit that you can do, that's probably 3 times more effective than SEO, is for you to just go collect more Google reviews. Literally, if you go and collect more Google reviews, they'll be a lot more effective than a $5,000 or $2,000 a month SEO offer. For that, we have a proven formula that works. This is how I have 3,800 4.9 star Google reviews right now for my first law firm. It's all based on an automation with a very specific script. And that is shared inside of Lawyer Club. If you go to joinlawyerclub.com, I share with you exactly how I was able to do that. All very kosher from all my clients. It works pretty well. I think I get at least 40 to 45% of my clients to leave me reviews. It works pretty well. If you do that, again, it's a lot more worthwhile than paying an SEO company for SEO. The second thing,
I did the same. I did the same thing, Sam. I started focusing on Google reviews. Now your volume of clients was much larger than mine. But when I started getting the reviews and making sure that we paid attention to the things that we talked about in the last couple of episodes, particularly with respect to client relationships. If you go and look, I have all my reviews. I have close to 70. Every single one of them is a 5-star review. And if you do exactly what you said a couple episodes ago, run the text from all your Google reviews through ChatGPT, you'll find what your strengths are. And I was happy I did that. I was happy to learn that exactly as I thought it was client relationship. That was the focus of every review, damn near. And so when you get that many 5-star reviews. Far and away, I have more than any other estate planning attorney in my geographic area. Google, by his own algorithm, is going to rank you higher because that's where the reviews are. They're Google reviews, and they pay attention to that.
Yeah. The other second thing to be mindful of is there's a huge unclarity about the future of Google.
Yeah.
And something that's bound to disrupt Google's dominance in Google search is OpenAI just recently received, just as a couple of days ago, Search GPT, which is basically a direct Google competitor. So instead of getting a long list of results that you usually get from Google, if you go to Search GPT, it's not available yet, but they just happened to announce it, then Search GPT will just give you the answer that you want. And because people's expectations and attention span has dramatically shifted, and people just want ultimately what they're seeking, instead of like a long list of things that you have to go and search, people just want the answer. And that's what Search GPT does. It just gives you the large language models give you the answer directly. So the way to test this is, and again, these things we're just sharing with you, and it will take some time for this in the next couple of months. I would say we'll sort out. If you go to ChatGPT and you ask, who's the best personal injury lawyer or best blank lawyer in your city, and see what comes up. That's where we want to optimize for. And this is, so over time, I think this large language model optimization, MO, is where it's going to be at. LLMO will replace SEO because that'll be crucial, because as more and more people start using ChatGPT and these AI tools, they expect answers quickly, and you want to be there. And there are ways to be able to optimize for that. So we want to be ahead of the game and do that. We may be able to, hopefully in the next couple of weeks, be able to talk about this in detail more, how to optimize for that. What are some strategic things that you start doing right now to be able to prepare yourself, to be able to feed this information to ChatGPT so that ChatGPT can get to know you better, so that when somebody does start asking about these things, then you're able to show up.
Yeah, one other thing, I mean, until that time happens, until Search GPT becomes more ubiquitous, you're going to have to feed both beasts. And for Google, the other thing that I found, again, and I've said it in previous episodes, and when I started focusing on video content, marketing, creating short 3-minute videos on a YouTube channel, and then disseminating those videos through all the social platforms and through my email list, that has a tremendous effect on the algorithm, particularly if you're hosting or posting those videos on your website. Okay, that way, along with your Google reviews and the videos, which YouTube is owned by Google now, that's going to increase your score in the algorithm. So while we're still in Google, still focusing on Google, until such times we understand what the strategies are for Search GPT, I think those are the two areas to focus on, as you said. Google reviews and video content marketing will give you far more effective results than spending keyword search.
And one other thing you can do proactively right now is to make sure that you have an About Us page on your website. If you have one, great. Go optimize it. Go add more context to it. That means literally go add more words, go add images, go give it more focus and attention to it. If it's very skimpy, then no, ChatGPT and OpenAI and these data platforms don't have any information, and they have to potentially make things up. But instead, if you just feed it a lot, then OpenAI feels more confident to talk about your law firm. So do that. Be very critical. If you have people that are technical enough, tell them to go, hey, let's put some attention to the About Us page. I promise you, that's where it's at. Again, be proactive.
And one of the reasons for that being the case is that the search engines know how long viewers are spending on the page. So if they're spending a fair amount of time on your About Us page, that, again, is going to give you higher ranking scores. I have my About Us page. You can go to my law firm page and see. The first part of it is all about my family. And only way down at the bottom is my resume. And when I ask people specifically, what about our website attracted you to contact us? They say, it's the picture of your wife and the dog. It seems like you're a normal guy. And so from the type of positioning that I want for my law firm, that's exactly what I wanted to hear. So the About Us page is critically important.